Good morning to you. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? It is 6:35 here in the AM. Bill, thank you so much for coming through, man. It's been a minute. Yes, indeed. We're grateful for each one of you that comes through. And I have Laquita. She's like, still cements with you, Emily. All right. Let's see. Tiny Tim came through. Good morning to you. Iris, good morning to you. So glad that you guys are here. Okay. I just noticed that there was a message on my main camera. That's why I paused. Right. So I want to say good morning to Iris, Tiny Tim. You guys came in. Tiny Tim came in strong. He's like, yo, let's get them thumbs up. Thumbs up. The reason why you'd see a lot of YouTubers tell other people, like, hey, get the thumbs up, because sometimes I forget. So I see the comments. I'm like, hey, thumbs up, yo. Already. Because this helps to get the video out in front of other people. That's just the bottom line. It's the algorithm at work. You are the algorithm. Anyway, my name is David Hunt, and this is a Quiet Time Piano Hour. I'm really trying to be quiet this morning because there's people in the other room sleeping. I'm like, oh, yo, like behind this wall, there are sleepers. Young people up late, just fellowshipping with each other. I have some friends over, well, not I, but my children have some friends over. And so they were fellowshipping last night. We're still celebrating Christmas, y'all. It's like, yo, you saw the title of this stream? Is this Pianist for real? Still celebrating Christmas? Today? It's like, yeah, we're still celebrating. I'm celebrating life. I'm celebrating family. I'm celebrating friends. Celebrating graduation. Celebrating the new year approaching. It's like there is always something to be celebrating. Always. I put on my shoes the other day and I was celebrating. Why? I was watching a show the other day called The Chosen. Some of you may have heard about that show. We can have a whole channel just dedicated to that show because there's so much about it to talk about. So many different storylines in the show, as well as the actors and their lives and what is happening with the show, The Chosen. Look it up on Roku. Look it up on the App Store. Just The Chosen. Has Matthew's face. Well, the actor that plays Matthew is on the thing. The thumbnail. Sorry. And it's just amazing. But I was watching the show, and after the premiering, I think it was episode 2, there was a guy on there with no arms, no legs, just a stub of his foot, just a stub of a foot. That's all he has. And he was still giving God praise. So if he could praise, he could celebrate. I can celebrate too. Laquita says, wow, Dave, you sounding crispy this morning. Oh, man. So yeah, that's celebrating joy to the world, celebrating the angels singing, celebrating the ability to go tell it, this is our mountain today, right here, right now, in this moment with Tiny Tim and Barbara Marshall and Sheila and Mac, just bringing it all together. You know, I'm celebrating. My in-laws came in yesterday evening. They were supposed to be here since Sunday, right? So that we could celebrate Christmas together. And the Christmas is not just about, it's not about the gifts, right? We have the perfect gift already in our family and being able to come together with love. That already is a gift in and of itself. But they had lost power at their house, so they had to wait till the power people put it together. And so they came yesterday. So we're celebrating their safe travel. I'm celebrating. Listen, I'm celebrating the fact that you guys are here. We're able to wake up and come in with your coffee or your hot chocolate or your water, whatever you're drinking, and just share in this moment. Ah, so good. So good. So I want to say hi to Barbara, and she calling out the songs as I was playing them. Oh, man, so good, man. Laquita was giving me all the life today. She's like, keep the jazzy bounce, David, to the music today. All right, let's go. She's like, I love the improvisation. Laquita is so always cheering me on. So grateful for you, Doc. I hope you and the family's Christmas was warm and loving. Yes. Yes, it was warm. It was warm. Lovely Queen coming through saying good morning. Sheila, thank you for saying blessings. Bill King, I already put this up. Have a good day to you, Bill. So glad that you are here celebrating. Good day to you. Okay, she's talking to Mac. Already put it up. Ella Glasgow, Bignon. Yes, it's like, hey, I caught you live. Yes, thanks. So glad you were able to make it. So glad you were able to make it. Like, David, you sounding nice and crispy. Woo. Yes, I did a little tweaking on my sound settings to make the voice come through a little louder. Because I knew I would have little people in the background. So Laquita's confessing. See, I was next to a lady in her car using her phone, and she didn't have hands. Just a point on the short end of it was the passenger. But I'm celebrating everything. That's so awesome. Felicia made it through to the live. Came through with the emoji that does not show up in Ecamm. We got to talk to Ecamm about that. I'm like, there's an emoji there. Like, well, now it's gone. But there's an emoji there. It doesn't show. Do those emojis show on StreamYard? I think they do. If they could show on StreamYard, they could show on Ecamm. That's my story and we're sticking with. What was the timestamp on this? 4625. I'm going to put M here, then add. Okay, now that one shows. We see that one. But the other one was a YouTube specific emoji that has the heart looking off to the side. I should look this way so I don't get the light reflection in my glasses. It doesn't show. Right? So, right at right there on the side, pointing at it. Yeah. Okay. So now I added a marker so that when I call eCam, I'm going to say, hey, at this particular spot, there was no emoji. So, good stuff. Fam, I am so grateful for each one of you. I'm not going to belabor the point this morning. This morning, we're going to just keep it a little tighter with the family in the building. Remember, on Friday, though, Friday, we going down with, yes, you guessed it. No, it's a free forum Friday. Live. I got to change this graphic out. Freeform Friday. We're celebrating the whole year. Looking back at January, February, looking back at March. You think back to all those months, you could see touch points that you can celebrate. I'll talk about 2. September, I lost my job. You hear me? I was almost devastated. Lost my job. And, it gave me a certain time to clear up everything and make sure everything was all right. But I was still celebrating the fact that they gave me the extra time. It's like, hey, you have until this time, you can keep it moving. And then in November, they were like, we reconsidered. And we're going to keep you on even longer. I'm like, whatever the reason was, you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like, it's not you, it's us. It's not you, it's me. Touch point. Keep your head up. Always keep celebrating. So we're celebrating losing and gaining jobs. We're celebrating keeping things in perspective. We're celebrating keeping things moving. We're celebrating keeping hope alive. We're celebrating love, life, liberty, You could talk about the pursuit of happiness. That's a whole nother subject. So people celebrate that too. We could celebrate. He's like, oh, Homesick Mac is now on back on Facebook. He's like, I'm watching from Facebook now. Thank you, Mac, for coming through, giving the heart and the thumbs up. We appreciate each and every one of it. Hey, we keep celebrating. That's why I get up every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, early o'clock, no matter what went on the night before. And sometimes I don't even need the alarm. One of my I want to say mentors, but he don't really know me. I know him. He don't know me. But one of the guys that I look up to and try to emulate a little bit is Eric Thomas. E.T., as he is commonly called by people who know, 3 o'clock every morning, no matter what time zone he's in. 3 o'clock. Wake up and get ready for the day. Praying for people, writing, meditating, just spending time. 3 o'clock up. 3 o'clock every day. Up. It's like I'm not getting up at 3, but it's a little bit early for some to be like, why you go live at 6 o'clock in the morning, bruh? I can't. You think about all of the people who have been successful in life as what we would look at in terms of success. They always move early in the morning. Don't know what it is. You look at Jesus, you know, Mahatma Gandhi, all these guys. They all get up. It's like 3 a.m. is the witching hour. It's the best sleep happens for me. 6 a.m. daily is my time. Yeah. You're up early, prepping for the day. You know, you got to get the kids off to school this week. There's no school, so, you know, not doing that. Right. My wife is a teacher. She works in a school, teacher's assistant. Working in a school, she's got to be there on time. Keep these kids, and some of these kids need the structure because they're not getting it at home. I'm not saying the kids are bad. I'm just saying they need the structure. Kids need structure. So you got to get up early, discipline yourself to be there on time, no budget. And for the most part, all of the channels that I follow, people that I look up to and work with on a regular basis, they're on time. It's like, 6 a.m. most days, unless I have something wrong with the tech. Most days I'm able to be on. And I think I've been fairly consistent at my timing. I used to go at 8:30 during the pandemic, and then at 8. Then we had to make it 7. And once things got back rolling again, 6 o'clock was the time. You just make sure that for what you're doing, you're able to make it sustainable. So I encourage people. I encourage you as you're celebrating today. Just look at the touch points in your life. Celebrate today. Celebrate today. Live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 a.m. Celebrate today. I think of Laquita and Corey, the blind guy, his wife. They celebrate their life every day. And from Wednesday, well, they celebrate every day, but from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they tell stories. They tell stories. That's what they do. Keeping hope alive as they talk about, business, storytelling, life, dealing with money, how to build a business, thriving business. They run a 501c3, which in U.S. tax law is a nonprofit. Absolutely phenomenal. Just telling stories, helping people share their touch points, much like what we do here on this, as part of the MLB crew, right? Which is you, MLB crew. This is my time to talk about the MLB crew. What do? We use our hands, our voice, and our heart, fueled by love, to make life better. Happy holidays, Agent. You are up earlier, unless you're out here on the East Coast. Ain't tell nobody. No, that's fine, Adrian. We appreciate you. Adrian saying happy holidays. It's still the holiday season, y'all. We celebrating. The MLB crew is you. It's not Major League Baseball. But we use our hands, our voice, and our heart to hit a home run and make life better for you. Make a difference. The Mad Crew is another. I guess MLB was the one that I came up with at the time. On the fly, make life better. MLB. I'm in Los Angeles County and so sleepy. And for everyone, Los Angeles is in California. Thank you. It's almost 4 a.m. when I had my stream on over the holidays. Adrian Nash was one of the first ones to comment. I'm like, oh, Adrian, how you doing? It's a 24-hour stream. Kept it going over the holidays. It was a challenge, so I used a different computer than I had used previously. Wow. Happy third day of Kwanzaa, I think. Yes, indeed. We're celebrating that too. Celebrate so hope, love, and peace and joy and all the rest of it. I'm all for it. If you're celebrating, we're celebrating too. Oh, babe. I forgot to uncheck my alarms. My alarms. And Nightbot is reminding those on Facebook, so I put it up for everybody. Come through. And yeah. Thank you. I really do appreciate the time that you guys have dedicated to come to listen, to come to hear me give a little bit of inspiration. Because I'm not preaching. This not what I do. I'm not a preacher by trade. I am just one. I have a heart for people. And I've come to this space very through different turns. I started playing piano when I was 8 years old. Started singing in public when I was 6. I've been singing since I was a baby. And throughout my life, different people, different places, learned some stuff on the piano, learned some stuff about singing. And I was challenged. Like, what the things that you can do shouldn't be a secret. Because you may be able to use it to inspire someone else to tell their story. And that could be the story that changes the world. I tell my story. I'm an expat from Trinidad, living in the United States. I came here to study music and computers. Married, have 2 children, living in a biracial family, I guess is what they call it now. A mixed family. We could talk about those challenges, having to, live and work through those different things with family. My family, they were okay with it. Why? Because both of my uncles who emigrated from Trinidad and Tobago ended up in not a blended family. A blended family has a different term, but a biracial family. So, there are similarities there, and there are ways to navigate that thing. Living in Massachusetts, you don't feel the pressure of being in a biracial family as you would, let's say, in Alabama, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing necessarily. It's just that the culture is different down there than it is up here in the north, right? So I see a lot of biracial families here in Massachusetts. You acknowledge that, okay, no, they're there, and you just keep it rolling, right? Absolutely phenomenal. I'm here that I can speak to that as a way of showing that it can be done. As a testimony. So that's one aspect. That's one aspect of my story that I could talk about. Someone ask a question. You talk about them. I could talk about the effect on the family of being a workaholic. Yeah, it's another thing that is. So a musician, workaholic, biracial relationship, and a technologist, musical technologist. And we could talk about the music and the tech. But I'm not just talking about the music and the tech. Why? Because sometimes I have to pull from the other areas of my life to be able to share. So I'm talking about celebrating today. I'm celebrating all of these things, these aspects of my life. I don't necessarily talk about them all the time, but, talk about my faith as a Christian in I guess a post secular society. I mean, I don't know. It's like sometimes that's not a popular thing to talk about. It's like, just keep it, just play the music, Dave, and sing. Just play the music and sing. Shut up and get out the way. No, but I mean, it's a part of my story, and I'm hoping to help inspire and just showing people what's possible. You don't need an expensive camera. You just need a webcam. I demonstrated the webcam, and then I put it in my bag, and it's still in my bag. I take it with me wherever I go. So if I have to, jump on a Zoom or do something, I have a decenter camera than the one that's in your laptop screen. The one that's in your screen will give you a good picture. Don't get me wrong. You're getting a 1080 quality, or I don't think they're up to 4K quality yet. The sensor is way tiny as opposed to a camera that has, a sensor this big or this big or this big, whatever the sensor of your camera is. Right, so you undoubtedly would get a better picture from a mirrorless camera. Just saying. Oh, man. Yes. Hey, Marisha. Long time. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too, Marisha. Oh, man. Wow. It's just like Adrian is like, yes, we are here for it. We are here for it. Gotta find me some of those doubles. Yes. Doubles is the one thing from Trinidad that I miss. Is like, wish I could get some doubles every day. I would eat doubles every day. It was, for those of you who don't know, doubles is a Trinidadian street food, right? Where the vendors would come. They're not making the doubles there in terms of cooking all of the food. The food's pre-cooked at their kitchen, and they bring it down to the street to sell. And growing up, it used to be $1, Trinidad dollar for one. Now I think it's up to like $5 or $6.75 or $7 or some crazy. Like, what? Who paid $7 for it? Nah. Anyways, I would still buy it. Oh man, I would still buy it, So in on the street, you come in and it's a fried bread called a bara. They take the flour and they flatten it out into a ball, and they fry it in oil, but it's literally in there for like 3 seconds. As soon as it turns, they bring it out and they squeeze out all the oil from it. So that's the only part that has the fried piece. So it's 2 pieces of. It used to be a single. They used to give it to you, the fried bread, and then they put the curried chickpeas, garbanzo beans, or whatever you call it. It's called chana, right? Chana, which is, I guess, the Hindi word for chickpea, right? Curried chickpea chana paste. And so it's soft. The chickpeas have been cooked for, a while. You soak them overnight, and then you curry them up, and you stir it until it get, it's, you could see the individual pieces of chickpeas, but they're soft, and as you bite into it, you just can get the juices of the curry flowing into your palate, and all in an explosion of the taste. It's just a good thing. And then you can have the sweet sauce, tamarind sweet sauce, and as we say, tambran. That's maybe, I don't know if that's a uh, you take the sweet sauce and you put it on there, or if you have some people like pepper, so you can have plenty pepper or slight pepper. There are different categories, just a touch pepper, or slight pepper, or plenty pepper. It's like, yeah, just put it on. Just put it on. And so they put the one piece of the bread, the bara, they call them bara, and then you put the chana, the chickpea chana, and then you put the condiments on, however you like it, right? If you like it sweet, you can get the sweet sauce. You put mango, cucumber, cilantro, if you like that, or as we say in Trinidad, shadow bene, cilantro, and the different condiments to your liking. And initially they served it like that, but then they put the other bread on top, and that's where you got the double. So it's really just two pieces of bread with it's a chickpea sandwich in terms of how I would explain it to people. Chickpeas are so heavenly, flexible, and delicious. I'm thinking that manna is. I don't know if that's what's. Oh man, I started talking about this thing, and now I'm hungry. It's like my stomach just did. Good morning, Tamaris. So glad you were able to make it out today. And Mac is saying, "Look, makes me hungry." This is the homesick Mac Dragon Ruzik. The double sounds so delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Chickpeas, so heavenly, flexible, and delicious. Thinking that manna is mango and cilantro too. And the sweet tamarind sauce with the pepper. It's like, I'm done. I'm so done. We're going for doubles in Boston today. That's I'm celebrating, right? I'm celebrating life, celebrating your story. And so being able to pull on these experiences and share from an authentic place is what will help you to build a tribe, as it were, or even create a space for, there is something that you struggled with. There are people who are like, I'm an Alcoholics Anonymous is built on the fact that there are people who struggle. If people didn't struggle with alcohol or with other addictions, there would be no need for rehab spaces. Why do rehabs exist? To help people overcome. So AA is one of those organizations that allows people to get to a point of victory. And if you have overcome, you have the ability to help somebody else overcome by telling your story. My name is David, and I am an alcoholic. All right. Tamaris, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I love chickpeas too. On this we can agree. I wish Miss Ruby was here. She can see me talking about vegetables in a positive way. Because we know if anybody mentioned that other vegetable, we having a totally different conversation. So let's not mention it. Nobody mention it. I'm not listening. Oh man. I'm struggling with not having any doubles. Adrian, there are doubles to be had in Los Angeles County. I think I might have mentioned it the last time. My name is Laquita and I'm an okraholic. Oh Lord. No, we done mentioned it. Oh my goodness. Yo, sick. Really, there should be a support group for people liking okra. I'm just saying. The other vegetable. Listen, you know what it is. That is the comment of the day. My name is Laquita and I'm an okraholic. Oh, that is so good. So good, Laquita. So good. Every day is a day that you can celebrate. That's basically what I'm saying today. Look at the things that are in your life. There are things in your story that can help somebody else. And that's why I encourage you to go live. If you have a Gmail account, I'm just saying this. I say to everybody, if you have a Gmail account, sometimes you don't even need a Gmail. But if you have a Gmail account, you already have access to a YouTube channel. And you can share if you have a laptop with a camera or a webcam. If you've been in a Zoom call, you could go live on your phone even. And just share your story. Share the things that you've overcome. Share you for under $100. You could open up a YouTube channel. And go live and share. If you have a cell phone, you already have a mic and a camera. It's not the greatest, but you could still get good quality content out there. All it takes is a heart that says, you know what? And you may not think that your story is the answer to someone's question. If you're hungry, get some Trini doubles. They exist. I'm sure there is someone in Sweden that makes them. Absolutely. Pretty much almost guarantee it. I'm not going to guarantee it. I know they're in the UK for sure because there are West Indians that left Trinidad before we became independent because we were still UK citizens. And so they left and went to England. And set up shop there. Or even after. They may have left after. Came to the United States. They're in New York. They're in Boston. They're in Washington, D.C. In every major metropolis. I believe that there are Trini. You see a roti shop. You see roti and shop together. It's not guaranteed, but more often than not, you can ask them if they do make doubles. They will say, yay or nay. And it may be a new answer. Like, hey, maybe you want to consider making doubles. Just saying. Right. So your story could very well be the answer to someone's question. But you don't want to keep that stuff. Like if you bake, if you crochet, if you underwater basket weaving, whatever it is, you do something. If you like to read, maybe just get on all these channels. Tell your story. Tell the tale. That's the new watchword that I've come up with for 2023. Tell the tale. I play the piano. I play by ear. I do not read music like that for piano, at least. I can read music, if I'm singing in a choir or something, just one line, I can do that. Used to do it for band, reading the music. But reading piano, it's because, or organ, even orchestra, it's like, how do you, anyway, that's a skill that certain people have. So Yvette said it correctly, Shakia. Tell your story. Tell the tale. I'm encouraging you to tell your story, to tell the tale. I do it myself using live video. Some people like to craft the story a certain way and they make a video. I think one day I'll have doubles for breakfast. It is 17 degrees and drizzling in Maine. Think I will have some hummus. There's a go chickpeas again. Those garbanzo beans, the chana, you put it together and share, right? Right. So as I talk about eating doubles with, you dip your hand in and you grab. So it's like you use your hands to really make it flow, right? Doubles sounds like a great breakfast. Absolutely. You use your hands to make you take the top piece of the bread, the bara, and you grab I've got to do it. Now I got to do it live. I was just talking about it. It was just like, there's no other way to experience it than to experience it live. We're going to Boston today. Well, we'll do it tomorrow so that we have some for the celebration on Friday. That's it. So we're coming back on Friday for the Free Form Friday celebration, end of year celebration. It's going to be Auld Lang Syne and the whole nine. So, yeah. Fam, it has been real. It has been good. It has been real good. Okra is here to bless every soul. Oh, taste and see that the okra is good. No. This is the one. This is the prayer. I rebuke you, okra, in the name of David Hunt. I rebuke you. Hey, Brandon Bautista, PWMS. Yes, sir. Hola, hermano. Brandon, sir. So glad that you were able to make it today. We celebrate each other. It's my boy, my dude. We jam pretty much almost every week since, well, when did we really start jamming? We started jamming last year. Or was it earlier this year? No, it was earlier this year. It's like, hey, yeah. So send me my sample and make it ample. Adrian, no, we'll ship you. It's like, put me on the ample sample list too, please. Rebuke it to me, David. Miss Ruby, thank you for coming through and blessing us with your presence today. So glad that you were able to make it. Miss Ruby, blessings to you. We have enjoyed the pound cake and the pumpkin bread, or sweet potato bread, of banana bread. I don't know. It was good. I can't remember right now. We're talking about all of this doubles. Yo, we're celebrating life, celebrating good eats, celebrating the ability to share with one another. Still have the ability of your hands or your voice to text, where you can leave a comment, share with someone. No, okra does not thank me, Yvette. It's like, oh man. Sweet potato. That's what it was. Okay. All right. I was just like, I'm enjoying this. I don't know what it is, but it's good. Pumpkin bread with cranberries. Wow. Felicia, you speaking violence though. Just like, yo, pumpkin bread. And I ain't got none. Oh man. That's crazy. That's crazy. So Felicia came out just like, hey, pumpkin bread with cranberries. Your sweet potato bread will set your life right. Absolutely, Miss Ruby. Thank you so much. Talk about a woman who can bake. Oh. Miss Ruby is one of the matriarchs of our senior choir at the community church, New Hope Community Church. And, absolutely loves on us all the time. And, man, it is so good. Every time you see a bag show up on the organ seat, I'm like, celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Whew. It's good stuff. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to be celebrating the people who have supported the channel monetarily as well. In terms of booking sessions, or even just allowing me to pour into your life on a one-on-one basis. All right, you can do that by going to davidhunt.link/bio. Just like, wait, what? David Hunt, that's dot link/bio. And on there, you can get a 15-minute, half an hour, or 60-minute call. And, in that space, we try to make sure that we're giving as much value. Email, contact the musical technologist, book an appointment. Just, we share, chop it up. We talk about what you're trying to do, how you're trying to do it, how you can start using what you had I mean, I had a little webcam that I was using when I first started. I had a microphone that I had purchased like way long before to do some studio recording. So I had the microphone, so I used that condenser microphone that picked up the sound. Researched different ways to bring in the piano because I had the piano to play, and I just didn't like how it sounded through the speakers into the mic, you know? So found a way to bring that in. So, yeah. Oh, sweet potato bread. It's like, Miss Ruby, I have to try that. I have to try that. And so we'll be celebrating the people who've gone to, buy me a coffee. We've been able to get some gear, like the Rodecaster, the Stream Deck, different things, the Black Magic. Whoa. Be careful the buttons you press. You may make yourself black out. Like, literally. Literally. So that's how I had to watch over there to make sure the stream was still up. So glad that you are able to make it through today. And so on that note, I think we will be shutting it down. Thank you so much once again for sharing out the stream. Tiny Tim, Felicia. I don't know if you guys are still here, but you were here for the music. Barbara, Tiny Tim, Doc, Lovely Queen, Sheila, Bill King, Mac, Ella. I say Felicia, Dragon, Adrian. So glad that you guys were able to make it. Marisha, Tamaris, Ruby. So I'm gonna make sure you start calling names. Yvette, Brandon. Yeah. So glad you guys were able to make it out today. Cuz Margarita, thank you, fam, for coming through. Hey. Whoa, sorry. Take that off. Why is because I unlocked. Now show up behind. Now it'll show up behind. It's like, why is it showing up in there? Okay. That's good. Wow. Water. Just had to have some water. So grateful for each one of you. May the grace of our Lord be with you. His peace on you today. May His peace be with you till we meet again. The peace in every situation. Looking forward to Friday live stream. Mac, you better get your guitar ready, because I'll be putting the link out so that people can come on and share just a little bit what they're grateful for for the year, grateful for life, grateful for love, grateful for family. We're gonna keep it to a dull roar, a dull roar, right? Cheers, all. Wow. Okay, yeah, no, I'm good. Grateful for each one. Sick. All right, I'll be there, tuned and sliding. Excellent. Lakita, I'm going to try and hit up Albert, some of our other um, people that have come on lately, especially from the homesteading community. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. Danny Days and Dale, um, even Black's Tropical, we call and um, now my name just blanked out. Jesse, they have been through here, always gardening and prepping. Bunch of different people that have come through. Occasionally, they don't say anything, but I know they're there. Brandon, for all of you, I am eternally grateful, and I'm glad that we were able to even, have this stream today and just like, for real, you're still celebrating Christmas, man. I'm celebrating all the time. All the time. The spirit of Christmas goes with me the whole year. I just don't talk about it. But that spirit of Christmas is there, right? The spirit of love is what inspired me to talk about the MLB crew, because even in the Christmas time, people are more apt to be like more giving and Salvation Army has their people with the bell ringing, and I don't know if they do that in other countries, but here at Walmart's, you'd find Salvation Army, ding, 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 ding. They're ringing that bell, and they have the opportunity to do it, so they do, and people give. You see people just walk by and they put something in their little red box. Absolutely, that spirit of giving, that spirit of love, that spirit of joy, that spirit of cheer, is with me all the time, all the time. So we'll be looking forward to sharing with you. So may that spirit go with you today as you celebrate life, love, liberty. But for me, that liberty comes from the spirit. The spirit, it's talking about the Holy Spirit, whatever it is. I'm just grateful that I got it. I got it. And that's what's been keeping me going. So anyways, we will talk on Friday. We're going to keep it light and keep it festive, because we're going to come through and celebrate each and every one of you. This is your boy, David, the musical technologist. I'm hoping that somewhere in this video you got the inspiration to share your story, to tell your tale, to turn up the loudspeaker on your sweet sauce, on your story, your greatness. Just turn up the loudspeaker and shine a floodlight on what you do. And I believe that you can do this doing it live. It's easier. You don't have to edit too much. It's you're doing it live. It's live. You tell the story. It's live. It happens. I make mistakes all the time, but I keep going. I learn from those mistakes. Oh, I need to pay attention. Well, don't let your mind wander while you're playing. Right? So we'll see you on Friday, folks. Spread the news in your communities. Absolutely, Mac. Absolutely. Mac says he's looking forward to I'll be out there sliding and tuned and sliding. Tuned and sliding. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. All right. Looking forward to the Friday resource. See you on Friday. And tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies. Oh, man, frenemies. Wow, Dave. Come on. Keep it a stack. And yeah, I'm hoping that you were able to find some inspiration today. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, fam. Ciao. Ciao, ciao now.